Hi everyone, welcome to Naresh Technologies. This is Srinivas. So in this session we are going to discuss one core Java interview question. So that is in threads. Question is, so what is waiting state in thread life cycle? So we know that a thread life cycle is means what is a collection of stages. So we can call it as a states. So here it is, what is a waiting state? See, as soon as you start the thread, then first the thread will move to runnable state, as we know that. So what is a runnable state, right? It is waiting in the queue to be started. That is also the one kind of waiting state only, but so bit difference is between a runnable state and as well as a waiting state. Sir, what is that runnable state means? What it is waiting in the queue to be started. So waiting to be started. So means what? The thread not yet started, just created, that's it. So once the memory has been allocated, so then it will move to running state. Say from the runnable state, it will move to running state. See, in the running state, so we know that every thread executes independently. So after the completion of a thread execution, so directly it will move to dead state. Once the thread execution has been completed, so then it will move to dead state. But in some of the situations, from the running state it will move to another state. So this is what we called waiting state. Sir, what is this second waiting state? So first one, it is also waiting state. So for what is the use of this waiting state? Means it is used to start the thread. It is waiting to be started. But here it is, the second one is what? Thread is already running. Thread already entered into the running state, and while thread is running, in the middle suddenly it will fall into the waiting state. Sir, why? So why it will move to waiting state means, see, just consider. So take one example, so ATM transaction. So whenever you insert your ATM card, one thread will start, and it will move to that running state, and it is checking the thread is the card is a authorized card or not. Suppose if card is a authorized card, from the running state suddenly it will move to waiting state. Why? Because it will ask, so enter your PIN number, and it is waiting. So how much time it will wait? Maximum 5 to 10 seconds it will wait. Within the time interval you have to input your PIN number. Sir, why sir? A limited of time interval. The reasons behind you, n number of people, so means what, may wait to use the same resource, nothing but to perform the transaction from the same ATM machine. So that's why a particular time interval only they will provide. So within the time interval, so if you give the PIN number is okay, it will move to that running state again, and next it will check that PIN number is a valid PIN number or not. Suppose if it is a valid PIN number, again it will move to waiting state. Next question it will ask, enter amount to withdraw. Again it will wait 5 to 10 seconds. Suppose if you are not giving, so directly your transaction will put to end. It will move to dead state. Your transaction failed, right? So such type of messages it will provide. So means what? Waiting state means what? Just waiting for user input. To collect that user input, it will wait, is the first one. Second one, see, for example, so there is a cyber cafe, like simply a net center is there. So 10 systems are connected and 10 people are browsing, and they are maintaining only one printer, is only one resource, but 2 persons want to take a print at a time. So what happens? So what happens means the printer means what, should not supposed to switch between the 2 users. So why the reason? Suppose if it switch, imagine, so for example 2 persons want to take prints 100 prints, so one print is for first person and the second print is for second person. So like that it will switch. So means what? That will create a problem. So that's why, so whenever the first person is taking the prints, the second person will automatically move to that waiting state, so waiting in the queue until the first person release the resource. Okay, so within the time interval only they have to release the resource, or else it will provide a message to the second person, so please print after some time, so nothing but after 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Such type of messages it will provide to the second person who is already waiting in the queue, and it will give, so means what, it will put that transaction to end. Second one is what? Second one is for resource, to get resource. and so many are there, but these are the two examples to understand, right. So, means what, there is a difference between runnable state and waiting state. So, runnable state means what, the thread not yet started, to be started, right, it is waiting in the runnable state to get the permissions. But waiting state means what, once the thread is already running, so from the running state suddenly it will fall into the waiting state. The reasons, to get the user inputs, to get the resource, sleep mode, join mode, anything, so many. Okay. So, this is simply, so what is means what, waiting state in the thread life cycle. So, hope you understood well. For more videos, please subscribe to Naresh IT channel. Thank you all.